Hello and welcome back once again to our puzzle adventure playthrough of the blueprints. On our previous episode on day 6, we created a west-facing inn that included 6 bedrooms, with the bunk room counting as 2. We visited 30 total rooms, made it to a depth of 8 while temporarily unlocking the meal in the dining room, took 84 steps, found 6 items, and discovered another 5 new rooms. We also permanently unlocked the apple orchard last time. We'll be starting out with an additional 20 steps today, as well as each subsequent day. Let's continue now with day 7. Let's head back into Mount Holly. There we have our 70 steps. Let's turn around and go back out and do our routine check of the cave over here. What do we have? We have a trading post, a hovel, and a shelter. Let's take the shelter. Yeah, let's go back in here. Head down. Not much has changed. We've seen this. Here's the time lock safe. Okay. We found out yesterday that a couple places in the drafting studio, we had a calendar. It told us that day 6 was November 12th. And it also said this in the library in our checkout card. So today is day 7. I make it November 13th. All right, let's go in here. Open the time lock safe and set the unlock date to November 13th. And we start out at 8 a.m. Must be at least 1 hour in advance. So 8 will not work. 9 most likely will not work because we're after 8. So let's make it 10 a.m. We can come back and check this out at that time. Let's confirm it. November 13th at 10 a.m. This should be unlocking. Let's exit. Let's go back to the mansion and see what we can find in there first while we're waiting for the time to pass. Over the bridge. Through the gate. Into the mansion. Let's go left. We have a bedroom, a storeroom, and a pantry. Let's take the storeroom. Coin, 2 keys, and a gem. And head up in the middle here. We have a chapel, a closet, and a commissary. Yeah, let's get the chapel because the first 3 red rooms are negated. Yeah, we didn't lose a coin here. See if there's any keys or coins or anything laying around here. No, not today. Let's head west. We have a bedroom, a pantry, and a den. Den might work. Bedroom won't. Pantry could work. Actually, let's just take the pantry. Yeah, sure. 4 coins, an apple for 2 steps. Continue north. Here's another den. Let's take that. Grab the gem. We have a locked trunk. Yeah, let's risk it this time. Let's open it. See if there's... Oh, okay, it paid out. We got a key back. So it's 9 o'clock. A little bit more time to wait. Going west. Have a west wing hall, closet, and a nook. Here's another key we could use, but we want to go north as well at the same time. So let's take the west wing hall. Go south. Corridor, nook, and observatory. Let's take the corridor. Anything Anything hiding? This won't make much of a difference. We have a parlor, a lavatory, and a nursery. This might be a change. We could use the nursery when we draft another bedroom. That used a gym. That's fine. Oh, there is a gym in here. Oh, there's the model car again. I don't know if that's the same one in the office. Oh, another one. Looks different. A pawn, toy chest, cabinet. What is this? Looks like The Red Prince. The Red Prince by Marian Marigold. We figured this out possibly last time when we were in the archives. We figured out she was the author of The Red Prince. There was a red prince who sat on a red throne. He had a red crown made of rubies and a red castle made of stone. The prince had a love for all things red. It's the only true color, the prince often said. He could not stand the sight of a canary or a crow. He could not stand the white of a swan in the snow. And he never looked up for fear of the view. He had heard that the sky was not a red hue. So he always had a book to turn his eyes down if he ever was outside when the clouds weren't around. And do you know which book the prince always had? The one that made him happy whenever he was sad? A story he had read in the bath and the bed. And maybe you can guess with the clues that we have said. It was the story of a boy who also wore red, and he looked like our prince from his toes to his head. And as you, my reader, might already assume, this book is quite near you, in fact, in the same room. A story about you, if it needs to be said, about a red prince and his book, the red book we just read. Oh, and that's it. Okay. So we're done with that. Let's go up north. Not sure what time it is. Maybe we can sneak a look here. Oh, 9:30. It's a closet, a spare room, and a garage. We could get another 3 keys with the garage. We don't really need to open it, but we can get those keys. Let's get the keys. And of course, this won't open right now. We've read that. This we don't think ever opens up. There's 1, 2, 3 keys. Now, we don't have the car keys to get into the trunk or into the driver's side door. So let's head back to the West Wing Hall, through the den, across it, and go east. We have a parlor, a hallway, and security. Ooh, let's take the hallway. It's free. It should be free. Doors in the West Wing are more likely to be locked. That's red. And typewritten, it's false. Let's go north. We have a nook, a bedroom, and a closet. Let's see, we have 5 keys. We don't really need the nook right now. We can get the bedroom, though. See if this works with the steps. So we should get, what, 63, 62? Yeah. Wait, 63? Okay. Nothing in here. We've seen that. Let's keep going west. We do have a dining room and oh, we do have a commissary though, and a closet. Let's take the commissary. We have 6 coins. Maybe we can buy something right now. Let's go in here. Have a salt shaker, a compass, a shovel, and a sledgehammer. We're probably partial to the shovel unless we want to get the compass. Compass would be nice. That'd be north facing rooms. Do we really need this today? Yeah, let's take the compass actually. All right. No more coins right now. We can always come back. Let's head north. We have a parlor, a spare room, and a dark room. The effects of this won't be available to us, so we can actually go in here without the fuse blowing, we believe. Okay, sure. Let's go into the dark room. Yes, it stayed on. There should be a gem. Yes, there's a gem. And then last time we figured out that this said 1128, and that was the combination to the apple orchard gate. And we opened that. And that's why we started with 70 steps today. Anything else? Let's go north. Use the key. We have a nook, a kitchen, and a passageway. Kitchen might be good. That would give us energy. Do we really need that now? It is headed the right direction. Let's take the kitchen. We have banana, club sandwich, bacon and eggs, and porterhouse steak is the main course today in the dining room. Should we draw that and make it to rank 8? Go west. Have a closet, a billiard room, and a courtyard. Yes, let's take the courtyard. Our last gem for now. Oh, we could have used that shovel. Haha. Well, we can open the trunk just for fun. Oh, there's the car keys. Can go back there. We have a gem as well. Oh, we need security for this. It's locked. And we need a utility closet. We can finish this out going south. We have a spare room, a coat check, and a laboratory. We have not been in here yet. This will let us run experiments if we do this right. Here's a note from Kimberly Thompson that says, I typically work over at Cinco Labs, but got sent over here for a month to assist more with the new turbine tests. I think I need some help. For the past 3 days, I have been unable to find the laboratory on the estate. Today was the first success on that front. Can anyone tell me if this is typical, and if so, how do you get any work done? Before I arrived, I was briefed on the way the doors work, but I must admit, I did not expect to be excluded from my new workstation for the first week. Any tips from my fellow technicians would be appreciated. Signed, Kimberly Thompson. Hmm. Water heater? This machine requires additional power piped in from the boiler room. Okay, that is true. And we must have steam power, which we're not connected to right now. And then we have levers here, which we don't know what they do yet. Periodic table of elements. We're not sure what these numbers mean. They are not weights, it appears. They must be in here for some reason. Hydrogen at 3, fluorine at 8, neon at 12, sulfur at 2, tellurium at 9, iodine at 11, oof, rhenium at 5, radon at 10, europium at 6, plutonium at 1, thorium at 4, and protactinium at 7. It's pointing over here to the left. How many numbers? There's 12 numbers though, not 10. Like this is 1 through 10 here. Where's the 11th and 12th one? Do we have to come up with some formula once this is powered to turn certain ones on? Upside down. One of these formulas? there are some pins. Hard to see. Okay. Microscope. Lab bench. Oh, okay. We see. Maybe this is something for another day. So what did it say? Hydrogen? Yeah, hydrogen 3. We don't think we know what. Wait, what is this? Effective immediately, electronic mail can only be accessed via the security terminal. Well, that is false. We figured that out, and it's also typewritten in red. Okay. Heating and cooling curves. Water melting point at zero point 0.1 parts per thousand to zero point 0.5 parts per thousand. Oh, here is something that looks like we need the magnifying glass. This looks like unaffected, but we cannot read the rest of this. Complete thaw. Melting point at 0 Celsius. Yeah, test 205 at atmospheric pressure 93 kilopascals. In Mount Holly freezer. Oh, this is what we were looking for previously. Lab technician Randolph M. Now, what can we use that for? All right. Here is a computer terminal. Welcome to Mount Holly Laboratory. Let's do an experiment setup. Experimental house features. In the laboratory, you are free to experiment by testing and combining different mechanics to create an original and unique house feature that will last until the end of the day. Continue with experiment. Choose a cause from column A and an effect from column B. Let's do this one. Whenever you spend 2 or more gems drafting a room, permanently add 1 gold to your allowance, gain 1 key, 1 gem, or 1 die selected randomly, or gain 3 gold for each red room in your house. We want to permanently add 1 gold to our allowance. If we really want to, we can probably come back here and change this. So let's combine them. Do you want to create and activate this experimental house feature? Whenever you spend 2 or more gems drafting a room, permanently add 1 gold to your allowance. After approval, this experimental feature will remain active for the rest of the day. Start the experiment. Research logs. No experiments found. Research logs will be available the day after an experiment has been performed. Okay, let's exit. Now, where are we at? We did have 2 shop rooms already. We're just not thinking that we're going to get another one. Could be possible. Okay, let's head back through to the dark room, kitchen, and see what we can do here going east. Have a parlor, a boudoir, and a rumpus room. Oh, well, we have no gems. There is a gem in the boudoir, and if we play the parlor game correctly or guess it correctly, we would get 2 gems out of there. Or no, 1 gem there. Boudoir is guaranteed. Let's take the boudoir. Go back here, grab the gem. There we have a gem. Anything else laying around here? Where does this go? North. 2 keys left. Yeah, let's go through. We have a spare room, a walk-in closet, and a secret passage. Yeah, let's take the walk-in closet just for something different. We have a key. We have a lucky rabbit's foot. Greater chance of finding more items. We have a coin purse. And another gem. Okay, we recoup the gem. Now we don't have anything to do except go back to the entrance hall and see what's there. Let's go through the commissary. We have no gold coins. All right, what time is it? Oh, it's 12:45. Let's go through the pantry here, through the chapel. Wait, could we go that way though? Let's go east. There's a parlor, a closet, and a servant's quarters. We could try the parlor. It does have an out, even if we do not get the parlor game correct, which we didn't last time. Get the wind up key. Anything hiding here? There are 3 boxes in this room. That's correct. 2 boxes in this room are empty. That would be correct. This box is one of the 2 empty boxes. Well, that could be right or wrong. 3 boxes in this room. That's correct. That's correct. But this one, we don't know. Let's try it again and be wrong. Oh, we were right somehow. Okay. 2 gems. Now we have 3. Let's go north. We have a nook, a spare room, and a library. Let's take the spare room. Kind of lengthen this side up. Keep going north. We have a closet, a guest bedroom, and a drawing room, which would give us an out to the east as well. Let's take that. Telephone. Which way? Let's go east. Oh, we can redraw though. We have a closet, a nook, and a bedroom. No, let's take the nook. Yeah. Grab our key. There's a trunk. Oh, do we want it? Yeah, sure. We've tried 2 of them already. Oh, we've recouped the key and 3 coins with an extra one. Going north, we have a library, a guest room, and a greenhouse. What else is in the guest bedroom? There might be something else in there, like a key or a gem. Let's take the greenhouse. And then there's a metal detector. Okay, do we have a lever here? No? More dig spots, and we don't we don't have a shovel. We've seen this already. Anything? Okay. Let's go back into the drawing room. Go north here. Oh, yeah, okay. Let's use the key. We have a closet, an observatory, an aquarium. That gets us out. We could redraw. Wow, this is dangerous. Let's redraw. Oh, there's a pool. It could have a key in it. It will let us through to the north. Let's take the pool. Drafting pool rules. The draft pool is your deck of potential floor plans. Each time you draft, 3 random floor plans are drawn from the draft pool for you to select from. The odds of drafting a specific floor plan may differ depending on the room. Some rooms are more rare than others. Floor plans added to the draft pool are removed at the end of the day, unless otherwise stated. And, like usual, no running. Towels, benches. We can go, what is this, north here? Let's try north. We have a closet, a billiard room, and a secret passage. And it looks like it's the only way out, besides if we get security with that courtyard key card. Which one do we want? Orange, green, purple, red, or yellow? Let's take the hall. Oh no, another key. All right. We have a great hall. It's a mess. We have an aquarium. And then the foyer, which That would have satisfied our experiment. We have to use the Great Hall. No, we have to go straight up north. Use the key. We have a coat check, a freezer, and an aquarium. So it looks like it's either the coat check or the freezer. Let's take the coat check. Claim check 7 and 8. A hat. Check an item. Retrieve an item. Which one do we want to check? Compass, car keys, lucky rabbit's foot, coin purse, metal detector. Whatever we check in here, we will not be able to encounter again unless we find another coat check room down the road. How about let's not check anything? We probably need everything we have. Somehow we have to get back to the front entrance. These are all locked. They need a key, and then there's a second door behind each one of those. Let's go through the spare room and the parlor. Chapel out to the front. I have 33 steps. Do we go out and check the safe in the shelter? Go out here west. There should be something in the safe that's useful to us before we continue. Maybe we can still get that extra gold added to our allowance. We're not sure though. Oh no, we waited too long. Once unlocked, the time lock safe will remain open for 4 hours. It must have been more than 4 hours. Let's set the unlock date again. Oh no. And we don't know what time it is. Let's head back and see what time it is. Well, we're wasting steps, but it's the only way to get out there again. What is it? It's 2:20. So let's make it 4 because 3 will be less than an hour. All right, wasted another step. This is okay as long as we can open this. Let's go here. Set the time lock safe. Set the unlock date. And make it 4 p.m. Confirm. Unlock time confirmed November 13th, 4 p.m. Okay. Exit. All right. 24 steps. Well, we would have been at 4. Let's sit here and watch the time for an hour and a half so we for sure get it open today. All right. We've reached 4 o'clock. Let's go and see if the safe opened this time. We were just having so much fun that we lost track of time. Oh, it opened. Yes. And we have a gem and another red letter. Number 7. It says, Dear Uncle, the disappearance of my cousin Mary has long sat unfavorably with me and my father, and I will freely admit to you that the chilly airs of indifference you may have felt in my presence can be attributed entirely to the suspicions that I have harbored for these past years. Suspicions entirely aimed at yourself, and while I have never had the opportunity to prove it, I felt very strongly that you had some deeper involvement in those events 4 years ago. The circulating rumors of those months did nothing but further reinforce my convictions in this fact. Those of us that are once bitten are twice shy, and I am aware of the cost of my aggressively aloof behavior has had on the social standing of our family. I do not apologize for my actions, though I am now willing to admit that the conclusions I reached may have been flawed. Last week, I had a confidential conversation with one of our mutual acquaintances, a conversation that has shed more light on this mystery than all my father's countless, fruitless inquiries over the years. I now have reason to believe that you were in fact responsible for smuggling my cousin under cover of night across the red border to the southern seafront, and I believe this may have occurred in September, a full 7 months after she was reported missing, a date that coincides not with her public quote-unquote disappearance in February, but instead with the notable theft of the Ruby Crown. If the Blackwater insurgents were in fact responsible for the heist, as some have claimed, I believe this scenario entirely plausible, and the fact that 2 of the Crown's 8 rubies have now surfaced has given me renewed optimism that she is still alive, safe, and finally free. Perhaps my willingness to accept such a sensational story betrays my own desperation. Desperation for answers, desperation for hope, and desperation for a narrative in which you are not the villain. In that distant land we all dream of, the land where the strangling crimson curtains draped across our sky are pulled back, and the windows and shutters of discontent flung wide open. In that distant land, I pray one day to find our Marion safe, happy, and absolved. Signed, Courtney. Okay. So we have 2 red letters now, one from the boudoir and one from the shelter. And we're not sure how many more there are. Could be 6 or 8 total or 7. We're not sure. Okay, we have 22 steps, have 0 keys. Let's go to the entrance hall and continue on. We do have a gem now. Over the brook, through the gate, through the front door, and to the east, we have a utility closet, a sauna, or a billiard room. Let's take the utility closet. Oh, we could turn on the garage. Would that help? Oh, we haven't opened the car door yet. Gymnasium. Let's turn the gymnasium off and the key card entry system off. Okay. There is something detecting in here. Oh, and it's a coin. Where are we going to go? Let's head to the garage first. See what we can do in the garage. Chapel? Pantry? Den? West Wing Hall? And then the garage. Oh, looks like we can use the key in the trunk and in the driver's side door. Let's open this up. Yes, old car. There's a note in the seat. The drop-off address is 14227 Sandy Heights, a small garage on the south edge of Trinsdale. The goods are ready, secure, and in the trunk, so just unload and get back here before noon. I've seen Sinclair's schedule, and I don't think he'll be requesting the car today, but you never know when the cat will want to get some air. The cat. Tomorrow will likely be the last delivery, and I believe Denny already has payment ready. Denny? Who's Denny? And who is this writing this? Is there anything in the back seat? Apparently not. Looks like we can't get in the passenger side, but we can get in the trunk here. Let's open this up. Ah, yes, it's the upgrade disc. Let's take this. We can use this. This is good news. We can upgrade another floor plan. All is not lost. And what did this say? Christoph. Maybe this Christoph is what this note is referring to. Maybe this was written by Christoph as well. Maybe. We don't know this. Does it really matter? And what does this number have to do? Are we going somewhere else after this or what? We don't know. Oh, okay. And then we could just open this up. I mean, we could go out there, but no, we probably need our steps. Let's just see what we can do. Now, let's go to a terminal. Where is the nearest terminal? In under 12 steps. It's the laboratory. Can we even get there? Where is the laboratory? Oh my. 9. Oh wow. Is there anything closer? Parlor doesn't have it. Nook doesn't have it. The pool doesn't have it. The boudoir doesn't have it. We could head back to the shelter, but that probably won't help us at all. I think we're done for today, but which way is shorter? It's, yeah, through the West Wing Hall. This is the way to go. Into the den. Oh, and then we get a step in the bedroom. Oh, and then the commissary. We can just take the salt shaker. Not like it's going to make any difference anyways. Go through the dark room and go up here to the kitchen. Go in here. Do we have a shovel? We still do not have a shovel. We still needed security to open that up. Well, we tried. Now, let's go to the terminal over here and insert the upgrade disk. Hit enter, scanning disk. Oh, we're going to upgrade the parlor. Parlor data has been found on this upgrade disk. You will now have the chance to permanently enhance this room to one of the 3 different upgraded floor plans. Press enter to continue. Select the floor plan below to upgrade this room. We have a parlor where we increase the prize by 1 gem. We have a parlor where we get an extra wind-up key. Or we have a funeral parlor. This turns it into a red room. The amount of gems you get is equal to the red rooms in your house. If you open an empty box in funeral parlor, lose 30 steps. Ouch. No thanks. In a previous playthrough, we figured out that having a second key here is probably the way to go. Because last time we did mess up the game and we didn't get it right. So this will at least give us another chance to get 2 gems. So let's take this and upgrade to 2 wind-up keys from 1. Is this upgrade you want? Yes. This floor plan has been successfully upgraded. All right. We have a gem and we cannot go anywhere else. So we have 5 steps left after wasting all of them. Was as far as we can go today. Let's call it a day. On day 7, we created a respectable villa with 29 total rooms. A rank of 8 reached, 88 steps taken, 5 items found, and we discovered 4 new rooms. We'll return for day 8 in the next episode of our puzzle adventure in the Blueprints. Thank you so much for watching, everyone.